Welcome to Keepsakes by Patty Cakes. If you are new here, my name is Patty, and thank you for joining me today. And of course, a warm welcome to my subbies. Today, we're working on week 18 of Roxy's Weekly Challenge, and it is journal cards with hidden ephemera pockets. I went ahead and did one before I started to make sure my sewing machine was going to work okay with the items we're using today. So what we're making is this, and when Rachel at Roxy Creations did hers, and other people, they've printed on this vellum. However, I can't print on my vellum. My printer won't do it. I've even tried doing it with taping it to another sheet of paper, and my printer either spits it out or gets stuck in it. So I kind of liked it with nothing on it, to be honest, with the what's underneath, so you could see through it actually. I thought about stamping on them as well, but I didn't want to cover up the picture underneath. So what we're making is some secret pockets here, and they're made out of acetate. And if I can just get it under there, there's one here, and one here. And what Rachel used were postcards, and that's what these are, which you can see my stitches on the back. But I didn't want to cover them up because I think I'm just going to put maybe a postage stamp here with the canceled stamp going through it, so the person that gets it in their journal can still journal on this part. So I didn't want to do any more decorating. And then I just sewed the butterfly on the front, which you can add bling if you want to, or I even thought about putting some lace on them, sewing some lace, but for today's video I'll just be sewing the butterfly on because it kind of, vellum likes to curl up, and this is a very heavy vellum, but I wanted the weight of the butterfly on there to kind of hold it down. So that's what we'll be making today. And to get started, I'll just show you what I used. I have this acetate right here, and it comes in a roll. So I pre-cut mine because it can kind of get fiddly with the roll running off on you. And this is actually used for by bakers to put around the cakes. And so it was, the perfect size. It's a little bit bigger than what I needed, but I cut some strips down. You can get this on Amazon. And then of course the vellum sheets. So let me just grab one here. And here's my postcard in the back. And don't need these, I'll put them out of the way. And then all we're going to do is take these acetate pieces. I've cut these. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, Rachel's cards had the picture going this way, which most postcards do. And she put her acetate on this way. And she put two pieces. However, since my cards were facing this way, I decided to make mine going up on the card, if you understand what I mean. So we'll just go ahead and start there, and I'm just going to align this acetate there and hold it. Oh, let me press my start button here. Got my timer here, so we'll go ahead and start that. And I'm just gonna cut this off at the end. And Rachel also glued hers down before she sewed, and I'm just gonna clip mine on the end instead of gluing. because on this acetate you can really see the glue bad, and I didn't want that to show up. So the first thing you're going to do is sew across the bottom of this. And I'll go ahead and move my camera to my sewing machine. I hope I don't make you sick. And we'll go ahead and sew the bottom. Now I'm just going to bring, oops, it's a little crooked there. Bring the needle down to where I want it to start. And then I'm going to put it down. And then we're just going to sew a couple stitches. And then I'm going to go back so it holds it in. And then we're just going to go forward. As easy as that. Hope you can see what I'm doing. And then when I come to this end, I'm going to back stitch a couple times and then just go off. And then we're going to do the same with the next 2 layers. So again, I'm just going to put it a little bit apart. Wherever it doesn't matter, wherever you want to put yours. And I'm going to cut it off. And then I'm just going to clip it again to hold it in place so it won't move around while I'm sewing. And we'll sew the other one on the bottom. Okay, and then we have one more to sew on, and I'm kind of trying to space them evenly. So I'm going to go ahead and, oops, clip it down, cut this off, and we're going to sew the bottom of that one. Got it really close, so I hope I'm going to get it on there. Okay, and I'll just cut off the strings for that. Oops. Keep missing cutting it. Okay, so as you can see now, I've stitched the bottom of all 3 of these. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and stitch here, come down here to catch the sides, and we'll end it here. So go ahead and start that. Kind of went very close to the edge. I didn't mean to do that, but that's where it's at. So Okay, then lift up the needle and turn it. Probably could have went one more. Let me see. Yep. And then I'm going to come down the right hand side. I'm going to back stitch a couple times. And then stitch back. Okay. So now I'm going to cut those strings off. And now we'll take our acetate, piece of acetate that goes on the front. And what I'm going to do, it's a little uneven, but I can cut that off later, is I'm going to take a butterfly and I'm just going to kind of fold it up where the body is. And I'm going to take my scissors and just curl the leaves a bit. Or the leaves, the wings I meant. And then I'm just going to stitch this right on to the front. Maybe I'll stitch it up. Maybe down at the bottom this time. And make sure I got it on the body. Okay. And cut the strings off. Then you have your little butterfly on the cover. So now the side that we didn't stitch is where we're gonna stitch down the vellum, so that will take care of all four sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it backwards, do it this way. I'm going to feed it in, and so I'm just going to clip it here at the top just to keep it a little straight for me. Let's say about there. And I'm going to back stitch all the way back. This just holds it in place when you're sewing. And then we're just going to go all the way to the other side. Trim the strings off. And guess what? That's it. We're done. So now we have the secret pockets. Whoops. I'm going to bend this back. That way I don't have a crease to open. It's kind of tight at first, so you probably have to use your fingers to kind of pull it up to get your things in there. At least it is on mine. So there we got our 3 pockets again. And then when it's closed, you'll be able to see her through it. Isn't that cute? I just love these so much. So I'll do the next one, then we'll go through the same process. Sorry about that quick pause there. I had to check and see if I was recording. So we're going to go ahead and just cut that end off. And I apologize for the background noise. I got the wood burner going with the blower, and it's quite loud. We have a chilly day here, so we've got it going, the fire going today, which is quite nice. So we're just going to sew the bottoms again of the pockets. Oh, I went crooked on that one. Okay. I'll do the next one. Just do a little bit up from the last one. Whoops, wrong side. I'm right-handed, so I usually like to cut from the right side. Hope everybody's doing well. The weather has been rainy and cold here in Ohio. I had to take my cat to the vet on Wednesday, and she's okay. She just has a tooth infection and needs to have surgery. All her teeth on the left side are gone, which I didn't even know, and she has 2 or 3 left, I think, on the right side, and it was infected, so had to get her on some antibiotics. But I carried her into the vet and out of the vet and to the house, and my sacroiliitis has acted up, and of course it causes me head pain when I try to lift anything, so I've kind of been down for a few days. It's always something, you know? But I'm used to it. Okay, here we go on the third pocket. Oops, and I moved it. Oop, sorry about that. I just got talked to my stepmom, who is a quilter and really good at sewing, and she has a pattern for, oh, I don't know if you'll know what I'm talking about, but it's one of those string bags, the string catchers rather, that hangs off the table, and the top part is either filled with rice or stuff for a pincushion. So I want to make one of those. They're a little bit expensive, to buy online, so I thought I might as well make my own. Okay, now we're just sewing around the top and then down the right side. Turn it. Okay, I'll cut the strings off. And again, now we just need to put the cover on. I'm not a very good sewer, but I do what I can. Okay, so we'll grab another butterfly. Let me see, we have this one. What did I do with the other one? I lost one. Oh, I set it over there. So set that in there. How about a yellow one this time? I think this one might be a moth. I'm not sure. Oops. You know what? I just realized I didn't ink my butterflies. So I'm going to do it on this one. Shoot. That would have been nice. So I'm just inking this real quick. You know what? I think I'm going to ink the back a little too. Okay. Okay, so let's see where we want to put this one. I love that she's looking down at the typewriter. I think I'm going to put it over here. Yep. So we'll just stick it under there. Make sure the needle goes in it. Give it a few stitches. And that's it. I'll just cut the strings off of that. I think I moved my camera when I was checking to see if I was recording. I apologize if I'm not getting this done right, or on the video right. Oh, I got a hole there. Okay, now I'm going to just clip this on the top and sew down the side. I'd also like to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Hope you get to see your kids. And there we go. And here's the inside. So what I'm going to do is stop for a minute and put you back over here. And I'm going to go ahead and do, sorry, I don't want to make anybody sick. I'm going to grab some ink, which I was not prepared today. Some archival ink. And stamp for our postage. And maybe some balloon. I think all my stuff is going to fall in. So. Putting stuff together. No, I can't find it. I think I have some out too. Maybe. I just received some in mail. I have things. Oh, there's some in here. Here we go. These are bigger than what I want though. I have some smaller ones. Let's see. Well, where did their space? What are the chances of that happening? I guess I'll use some of these. That doesn't go with yellow. What's this color? It's like a gold. A bunch of them on the ring. I don't know where they went. Okay, first I'm going to do the back. And we'll need a stamp. What was I not prepared today? I'm so sorry. So we'll just grab some stamps. So sorry for making you wait. Okay, so we got a yellow butterfly. So let's see what colors. That's not one. We have here blue. What color is this? An orange. Maybe we'll do an orange then. Okay. This is from the Netherlands. Otto. It's not wanting to come out today. Come play with me. And we'll just stick that on there. And then, let's see. This one's in two. I need a block. How about this? The archival ink. Which way is this supposed to go? Looks like this way. There we go. Already has one here, but we're going to have two. So let that dry a second. And do the other two. While I'm at it, this one's blue. Let's have a blue stamp. Frank Lloyd Wright. Okay. Take this one off. Use this one. This one's going this way. Nope. Yeah, I could. There we go. That one dry, and the pink one. Let's give it a pink stamp. American Red Cross stamp. Let's see what this one is. This one's kind of neat too. Girl Scouts. 4 cents. Can you imagine? I can't imagine paying 4 cents to mail a letter. I'm not going to re-ink it. I'm just going to go with it. There we go. Looks better that way. Okay. And then I'm just going to take these out of the way. Let's see. Pink. I'm going to go for some pink bling. How about that? Excuse me. Just do 3. There we go. Okay, hopefully that's dry. This one is yellow, so I think I'm going to use this gold-like color one, not the silver, not the gold. I always see Tina on Shabby Dabby Doodah with her black bling like this and using a hot glue gun. I would probably burn my fingers off. I'm not that coordinated. There we go. the blue one. I'm gonna have to find my other bling. I have little pearls and stuff like that. But these worked out okay. These type of bling don't actually have a gem in them. They're just like a colored plastic or something. But they look like bling. So there we go. 1, 2, 3. Which I could do probably one more, but I'm gonna not keep you guys for the full 45 minutes. And if you are enjoying my content, please click on the subscribe button below and click on the bell icon to be notified of future videos if you'd like to see more. So thank you everybody for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.